Good day and welcome to our Lasallian podcast. I'm Fritzy and I'll be your moderator for today's conversation. So today we're diving into a topic that's deeply personal for many students. It's academic burnout and pressure. So as college students, we're constantly navigating deadlines, expectations, and the desire to succeed, like sometimes at the cost of our health and our well-being. So in this podcast, we want to explore how burnout manifests in our lives and how both internal and external pressures shape our academic journey. But more importantly, we'll be reflecting on how the Lasallian values and virtues we've learned throughout the term, like the seal for service, communion and mission, faith and action, and integrity, can guide us through these struggles. So, through this discussion, we hope to understand not just how to survive academic pressure, but how to respond to it with compassion, faith, and resilience for ourselves and for the people around us. So before we begin, let's introduce ourselves.
Okay, so I'll start. I'm Stephen De La Cruz, ID124 from Mechanical Engineering, and I'm very excited to partake in this conversation.
Hello,
Hello,
I
I am Robin Montano from ID one two from batch 2023, and I am from the BS MSCS program.
Hi, I'm Ralph, ID124 from BS Legal Management.
Hello, I am Aaron, ID 124 from BS Civil Engineering.
Hello, I'm Josiah, ID124 from Civil Engineering as well.
Hello, I am Brian Peralta. I'm also ID14 and from BS Civil Engineering.
Hello, I'm Glenn Paulo Gutierrez. I am ID124 and I am from BS Applied Economics and BS Accountancy.
So thank you very much everyone for participating in today's podcast. So let us start by understanding what academic burnout actually is. Like how would you describe it in your own words and how have you seen it or feel it yourself? So Stephen, would you like to start the conversation?
Okay, thank you so much for that question, Fritzy. Personally, for me, I've seen academic burnout in a lot of students, especially in college. Normal naman yon. Academic burnout is more than just feeling tired from schoolwork. It's actually the emotional and mental exhaustion that builds up over time. So, kunyari, yung pag-deadlines natin, nagpa-pile up, even yung expectations natin, and even yung kunyari kasiyahan natin being a college student, nararamdaman na natin unti-unti na tayong nadidrain as we go through it. Yun yung academic burnout. Ako personally, I've felt this, especially during the most stressful times. Kunyari, as an engineering student, ang dami nating midterms, ang dami nating exams, and ang dami nating projects na kailangan tapusan. And yung constant worry about pushing through it, onting tulog, and even worrying about the results more than understanding what we're actually in right now. For me, that encapsulates academic burnout on my perspective.
Hey everyone, this is Glenn. I just kind of wanted to jump in and add to what Stephen shared earlier. Burnout for me isn't just about being tired. It makes you feel like your passion is slowly fading. I've had days where I was physically present in class, but like in reality, I'm kind of mentally checked out. Like sometimes, uh, even doing simple tasks like feel overwhelming to me, and I think what makes it hard is that burnout. Uh, Burnout can sneak up on you. You don't always realize you're like deep into it until you actually start losing motivation.
Wow, very well said, Stephen. Like I would really relate to your story because as I went to LaSalle, I was a academic achiever talaga. But and I thought that kaya ko siya until the end. Pero actually mag-end pa lang yung first year natin and I already can feel the burnout. I can already feel that I'm slowly giving up, that college is really humbling. So, can you further say your specific pressures that you have faced in this in your academic journey so far?
Okay, thank you so much for that follow-up. Personally, the pressure doesn't always come from others eh. Sometimes, nanggagaling pa siya sa sarili natin.
Yes, for real.
Yeah. Ako personally, I expect a lot from myself. Kunyari, when it comes to the grades, being a former achiever no high school, I expect a lot. Even consistent performance and always being there when it comes to the things that we do as a
Yes,
student. And
yes,
then syempre may weight din kasi personally yung scholarship.
yes,
Even yung mga hopes ng family natin, mga expectations, seeing as sila yung nagpapaaral sa atin, sila yung gumagastos for our education, and we want to make it, worth it on their end. So, yun talaga yung parang pressure eh. The thought of ourselves na sana makaya natin with all the expectations that we have within.
Stephen, I totally agree. Because as a scholar as well, grabe talaga yung pressure na hino-hold. And also, lalo na nung term 1, siguro ang tataas ng sino yung mga first honored na kapag first honored list dito. Maybe na-feel nyo din yung pressure as you guys got to receive such a title. So, thank you very much, Stephen, for opening our podcast. What a very great start, I would really say. So now that we've unpacked how burnout affects us, let's now reflect on how Lasallian values can help us face it. So, Brian, would you like to start on the question, how can a Lasallian use their zeal push through difficult times without burning out? Like, as zeal of service, like play in role in handling academic pressure?
Yeah, thank you for that question because that's a good question. We can use the Lasallian virtue, the zeal for service, as a motivation for helping academic burnout because it is to be of service to others. From this, we can get energized and be happy from it. It gives us a greater purpose because when we help them, they are happy that we help them because they may be struggling. So by just keeping serving more or like helping others, just little acts kind of service, we get more motivated and be happy in life.
Hi, this is Glenn again. I also have some insights I'd like to put out there regarding this. Uh, I think helping others doesn't just help them, it also helps us. Like, whenever I help a friend study or just listen to what they're going through, I end up feeling lighter. Uh, it reminds me that I'm not the only one struggling, and that makes things feel a bit more manageable to me.
I agree with that. Well, very well said, Brian. Thank you very much for your insights. Meron pa ba kayo guys other insights on Brian? But thank you very much for your insight, Brian. That was such eye opening to me. This is my first time to encounter a conversation na our Lasallian virtues can also help pala in facing the burnout. So, as we delve deeper into our conversation regarding facing burnout, um, let us try to dig deeper pa that what brings us a deeper aspect of the Lasallian identity, faith and action. When you're burnt out or overwhelmed, how does your faith guide you? Um, so Ralph, would you like to start?
Yeah, sure. So, what I love about living by the faith in action principle is you actually get to apply your faith and what you believe in into these real life situations like school and academic burnout. So, one way you can do this is by going back into your faith for solace or direction in times of stress. So, like, I remember back in my senior high school days, a bit of background. I'm from UST Senior High in STEM, and a lot of the time I would rant to God about getting me out of senior high, let me graduate on time. I really didn't.
I
I
agree.
really wasn't happy in STEM, right? I really
Yeah.
wasn't happy in STEM, and now in college, I asked God for guidance on what to do, and I continue to give thanks and to give gratitude for being in DLSU now and being in an overall happier environment from senior high school. So really really praying and going back to God helps me balance my academic responsibilities since it keeps me grounded and it keeps me grateful for where I am today.
I agree, Ralph, no? Because me personally as well, hindi lang nung senior high, as in all throughout my years of studying, lagi talaga akong na-frustrate. And every time that happens, every time I hit rock bottom, wala talaga tayong mapupuntahan sometimes. Like, reality hits, minsan kahit your friends, you cannot count on them all the time kasi may mga sarili din silang mga problems, ano. So, like, I could really say na kay God talaga most of the time tayo lahat pumupunta to seek help and find peace in us, chaotic world,
Yeah.
chaotic mind, raging mind, sabay-sabay na mga thoughts
Yeah.
and everything. So it's also nice to know na, uh, hindi lang pala ako nakaka-feel nun. So now, thank you very much, Ralph. Thank you very much for your insights. That was a very insightful one, I would say. Um, Now I would like to ask naman Robin, how does the Lasallian value of communion and mission support a student going through a burnout? Like, what do you think about?
Tying lang to what Brian talked about earlier, I guess recognizing that we all have a greater purpose in what we do really helps when you're going through academic pressure, and being surrounded by people who like have the same recognition, who hold the same values and views as you do. Kumbaga make the burnout more relatable, kumbaga, and it really helps in lightening the load on your mental well-being and maybe your physical well-being too, lalo na since yun nga I guess for me personally, quality time, with the people that you work with, outside of the work, if like my time, it always like parang motivates me to do better since parang nagkakaroon ng reward system, when you're doing something together. So basically, what I'm trying to say is like, in relation to the communion in mission, like a burden shared is a burden halved, kumbaga. So
Yes,
parang,
I agree. Wow, that's so
mhm.
nice. Ah.
So, parang when you're it's better, it would be better to handle yung burnout, yung pressure, if you're with people want to do um who want to give their best as you do in kung ano mang ginagawa niyo together. Yes,
So,
that's it for me.
So, Robin, follow-up question lang ha. Because I'm kind of curious. Kasi in our group, halos lahat sa amin, like current friend group namin, this college, as in bago na friend, lahat halos kami nakaka-feel talaga na burnout. And there are times where wala na talaga kaming energy to talk. Like, everyone
Mhm.
goes home na. So, how can we, Lasallians, be a source of strength for others who are struggling as well? What do you think?
Since parang ako yung kuya dito, since I'm ID 123, I've already like parang gone through like that phase na parang since it's a new place, it's a new environment, wala kang kilala. Pero for me, what really helped was, finding kapag hindi mo mahanap, you need to like really like search for it yourself. So for me, it was the LSU chorale, and like um
Oh,
right
from
now
Korea.
siguro since we're preparing for our production next week, like sobrang lahat kami pagod, ganyan. Pero I guess what really helps is the fact that knowing that they're there, kahit hindi kayo nag-uusap, ganyan, but like feeling their presence, it really helps a lot. Like parang just assuring the people around you, the people you're close with, na oh, I'm here, and if ever na like may energy ka na to talk about it, we can talk. I guess like even kahit yun lang, even if like wala talagang conversation na mangyayari or nangyari, it already helps a lot. Kasi you feel that you're not alone, na meron nakakaintindi ng nararamdaman mo, whether it's burnout or just general tiredness sa, the emotions of life.
Oh, very well said, Kuya Robin. Oy, Kuya Robin. Wow, it's also nice to know that you're from DLSU Coral pala. So, yun din, we need to find balance lang talaga, no, academically and while enjoying. And sometimes, we just need to find it. So,
Mm.
now naman, I want us to reflect on integrity. Like, do we stay true to ourselves even when pressure tempts us to take shortcuts? Like, how do we ground ourselves spiritually while managing our academic demands? I would like Stephen to bring his insights in this.
Thank you so much again for this question. So, for me, to start, faith in action becomes real kasi when we pause amid the chaos to reconnect with God and our true core purpose. So, sa moments ng burnout natin, dapat nire-remind tayo ng faith natin na kunyari in terms of grades, hindi naman tayo dinadefine yan alone. And may, like, we're people that has their own worth, loved by God, and capable of growth. So to answer your question naman in terms of being pressured, when pressure tempts us to do shortcuts or give up na lang completely,
Yeah.
integrity becomes crucial talaga.
Mm-hmm.
So staying
Yeah.
honest, kasi dapat alam din natin, hindi natin niloloko yung sarili natin na kaya pa natin. Kasi minsan pagod na tayo and we need to
Yes.
admit that. Dapat
Mhm.
alam natin kung kailan tayo magiging totoo sa sarili natin, kung kailan tayo hihingi ng tulong or
Yes.
choosing to work ethically even when it's tired or even when it's hard for us. So, yun for me, that's quite a form of courage. So all in all, integrity in a Lasallian sense means remaining full and authentic even under the pressure that we're currently facing, especially as student nowadays.
This is so true, actually. I used to think that doing everything alone was the only way to prove I was like capable, but I've learned that integrity also means knowing your own limits and asking for help or admitting like you're tired isn't weakness, but it's actually being honest with yourself, and that honesty is where healing starts.
Oh, thank you very much for that, Stephen. You know what? What you said was like a sampal to my face because as a people pleaser, I really hate asking for help. Like I always feel na I'm gonna be a pabigat lang to their life for just for asking help. Like that's always a thing in my mind. So yes, no, I really agree with what you said na sometimes we need to be true to ourselves na minsan hindi talaga natin siya kakayanin mag-isa. Yeah. So, I want to go back no on the practical ways to manage burnout in a Lasallian's perspective. So, for instance, like does helping others, reflecting or even pausing for a prayer help us recognize what does a healthy Lasallian response to pressure look like in real life? I would like to ask Aaron on this.
Hello. Can you repeat
Uh,
the question again?
so like, for instance, like in practical ways to manage burnout in a Lasallian perspective nga.
Mm.
For instance, how does helping others, like reflecting or even pausing for a prayer, help us re-energize ourselves? Like, what does a healthy Lasallian response to pressure look like in real life?
Ayan, okay. Uh, ito yung actually binibelieve ko lang na a healthy Lasallian deals with academic pressure, academic pressure by dealing with it with other people, whether it be your friends, your family, wala yung mga partner mo, yung girlfriend mo, or even with God. And for example, if with friends, you could review together, share notes dyan sa NWalk, sa library, And even when things get too overwhelming, mag-rant-rant lang kayo, mag-open up kayo sa isa't isa. And
Mhm.
that's enough for me to really have like the energy to strive again and to study na. And then if kunyari pagod ka na talaga after, for example, midterms or finals, may
Mhm.
chapels naman around DLSU. And it's a quiet space where you can reset, talk to God for 10 to 15 minutes.
Yes.
And for
Yes.
me, it's enough na to be energized for the day and slay those exams para syempre I want that DL. And basically yun lang. You just need to rest and know when to stop and learn to deal with things and realize rather na life isn't a solo trip.
Yes.
Sabi nga sa meme, like yung nanonood kayo ng One Piece, the true One Piece is the friends we made along the way. And kahit medyo funny man, totoo naman talaga siya. Like
Mhm.
apart from the degree you get after finishing college, of course, yung isang treasure din is yung mga connections that you made and your friends. So I
Yes.
think, yeah, that's a healthy way of responding to academic pressure in a solid way talaga.
So, I would like to ask Noah. So, as we go through these challenges, burnouts, academic pressure, self-care becomes really more important. So, I would like to have a follow-up question for you, Aaron. What what role does self-care play in the Lasallian approach to overcoming burnout?
Okay, since alam nga natin like Lasal is a trimester na parang system and minsan tawag dito, naiinggit na ako sa mga friends ko in UP and UST na nagbabakasyon na ngayon. And I
Totoo.
just like parang gusto ko na lang mag-stop na lang eh. And
For real.
totoo naman talaga, you can stop. Pero not a stop na wala ka nang gagawin, susuko ka na. Rather stop na
To take
rest.
a breather.
Just
Yeah.
take a breather, talk
Oh,
with your friends, o kaya do your hobbies. Kasi ako like ngayong ILW, like next week napakadami na may LQs and this week dapat na ILW. Kailangan ko lang
true.
mag-aral for like 4 LQs. So what I did was mag-aaral ako like for 2 hours and I'll just play guitar na lang for like another 2 hours just to have that parang re-energizing moment para magkaroon ako ng parang drive para mag-aral pa. And I think
Totoo lang.
that helps a lot talaga uh, in overcoming burnout. Kasi parang di siya dire-diretso eh. Like parang
Yes.
naiisip ng mind mo na di naman pala nakakapagod. It's just like recurring activity
Mm-hmm.
na productive. And ayun, nakakatulong talaga siya. Kaya we need to prioritize self-care.
Well, thank you very much, Aaron. Ano? So now I would like to move on to another questions regarding moving forward with the Lasallian mindset. To be answered by Josiah Matthew Ko. So, how can you apply the Lasallian values you've learned to combat burnout moving forward?
Hello. Thanks for that question. I can apply resilient values by like practicing faith in the presence of God. Faith, I means like to stay humble, to stay grounded in times of like hardships. Respect, showing respect for all persons by recognizing my own limits, and communion by mission. I lean on support to the people around me and my community.
Mm-hmm.
My experience in burnout really taught me the value of balance and self-awareness. And moving forward, I hope that I can use this to grow as a better person, as a better Lasallian, and to better use these virtues through reflection, compassion, and a renewed sense of purpose in serving others.
Wow, thank you very much, Josiah. Very well said and very reflective, no? So, before we end, let's leave a message of hope. So, I would like to ask Robin and Stephen, any of you guys first. dito, no? As to answer the question, as a Lasallian, what would your message be to those experiencing academic burnout?
Rovin can go first.
Yes, so ayun na nga, to anyone feeling the weight of academic burnout, please remember na hindi kayo nag-iisa. Since I've been a Lasallian for 2 years so far, I know what it's like to like keep pushing, while
Mhm.
inside parang you're quietly falling apart na
Oh
you
my
deal
God,
with
grabe.
like the academic pressure, the orgs, and kahit personal life rin. So there's always pressure to perform, to stay on top, to make your family proud.
For
But
real.
remember that being a Lasallian isn't just about excellence. It's about, yun nga, our three main core values: faith, service, and communion in mission. That should
Yeah.
remind us na we're more than our productivity. Yes, advice to self rin talaga yon. So yeah, in moments of exhaustion, lean on the Lasallian virtue of faith in the presence of God. And also, just because we're talking about faith, this doesn't always have to be religious. Because for me, after stepping back, from traditional faith, I found grace in relationships, like with my family, in music, and also, like having the courage to ask for help, not only like from your friends but also maybe professionally, if it will really be like a positive influence for you. So finally, remember that you're doing everything with a greater purpose, that you're here as a Lasallian because you have the privilege. So pero kahit ganon, kahit kumbaga you're trying your best, not only for yourself but for others, it also means that you still have to be gentle with yourself.
Yeah.
Academic life isn't a race, it's a journey of learning who you are. So kung kailangan ng pahinga, magpahinga. If kailangan ng support, don't be afraid to ask for it, lalo na sa mga taong malapit sa'yo. Since yun nga, aside from being a student, you are also a person, and like any person, we all need some time to breathe. So ayun, trust that even in like the silent moments, we're still growing. Hindi ibig sabihin na like parang wala tayong ginagawa, hindi na tayo nag-grow as people. So yes, ayun, always remember your purpose. How about you, Stephen?
Grabe, na-pressure ako doon. Ang
I
ganda
know,
ng
right?
sinabi ni Rowan.
If ako yung next speaker then
Yeah.
talaga yung statement.
Hindi, concise lang naman yung sa akin.
Okay,
Actually,
go,
same
go.
sentiments kami ni Rovin. So to anyone going through academic burnout, may it be ourselves, even others that are listening right now, you should remember that you're never alone in this journey. So the Lasallian virtues reminds us that there's always meaning, always hope, even an exhaustion, even during the times na pagod na tayo. And again, as Ruben stated, yung mga core values natin. Zeal can ignite or even reignite your passion. Communion naman can carry you when you feel weak. And then faith can anchor you even in the most confusing times of your life. In terms of integrity naman, integrity can guide you to grow, not just to go through what you're facing, but to grow essentially as a person and overall in the things that we do. And as a Lasallians naman, we need to acknowledge the fact that we are not perfect. However, we are called to be compassionate, courageous, and committed, especially when things get super hard to all of us.
Very, very well said, you Stephen, no, and Robin. Napa-reflect din ako talaga doon sa mga sinabi niyo, guys. Thank you very much. I would also like to call Aaron, Brian, Josiah, or Ralph. Baka meron kayong mga gustong idagdag sa mga fellow students nating going through burnout. Baka meron kayong mga concise lang, ganon. Yung mga hindi pang Miss Universe natin dyan. If wala na, um, I would like to thank you guys for joining us in today's conversation. I hope that our reflections reminded each and everyone here that we are not alone and that there's always a way forward, guided by our values, supported by our Lasallian community, and strengthened by our faith. This has been your Lasallian podcast, and we will see you next time. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
guys.
Thank you,
everyone.
guys.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Glenn Paulo Gutierrez. I am ID 124 and I am from BS Applied Economics and BS Accountancy.